To the Madlanga Commission this morning. Matlala is expected to address omissions in his supplementary affidavit, including references to several senior police officials. Let's now cross to SABC News reporter Kani Mapange in Pretoria. Kani, this appearing to be very frustrating for all parties involved in this one, and today even uncertainty as to whether 9:30 is actually going to happen. Good morning again.
Absolutely. Good morning to Leanne and to the viewers once again. We'll have to see at 9:30 a.m. whether the Commission is able to make progress on the evidence of alleged cartel member Vusumuzi Cat Matlala. I think that it was a trying day yesterday as they tried to get more information from Cat Matlala. However, he seems to hold on to this posture that if any information that he speaks about could lead to some form of a probe or some form of a criminal process, then he refuses to entertain the question, and it's become a bit of a frustrating exercise for the Madlanga Commission and its evidence leaders, because there are some issues that he's completely silent on that have little to no impact on the criminal processes that he's currently facing, or at least he can't show where that fear is based on in terms of the right against self-incrimination. A prime example of such an instance is the evidence relating to Lieutenant General Sibiya, that is the suspended Deputy National Commissioner. That particular dynamic is very important because we've already seen evidence before the probe where you see General Sibiya as well as Cat Matlala engaging with one another through a third party, that is Sergeant Fanny Nkosi. And this dynamic is important because it suggests that this arrangement is due to the fact that the dealings that the pair had with one another were allegedly untoward or allegedly unlawful. It's clear that in delving into the subject, that Cat Matlala fully understands that if he delves into the subject, he will have to inevitably get to the alleged unlawful pattern or dynamic of their relationship, because once you go into the communications, you'll then have to expose the alleged benefits, and once you do that, you'll then get to the alleged network that would exist, and that is now the names of the alleged cartel and the extent to which they have allegedly infiltrated the criminal justice system. It's become more apparent through that evidence of Cat Matlala that this particular defensive posture that he holds has little to do with this fear against self-incrimination, but seemingly is appearing to be something where he is avoiding spilling the beans, because it's impossible to engage with these themes without being fully frank and candid about these alleged networks, these alleged individuals, and how they've allegedly infiltrated the criminal justice system. And another prime example is that of Mike van Wyk as well. So it remains to be seen when he takes a stand at 9:30 a.m. how he's going to navigate these topics that demand his answers while he continues to hold on to that right against self-incrimination. All that and more at